Hi there, I'm Pierre Levu, CEO of Refraime, passionate about AI and very excited about the integration with Arteco.
Hey, my name is Adriaan and I'm the business analyst at Arteco Global. I work with technical teams and technical partners to ensure not only functional integrations, but actually really truly value-added integrations.
What landed across my desk was an email from our CEO to say that we need to integrate into Arteco. We needed to have it done by the next day. And then we got it done for you by the next day.
And funny enough, the morning when I arrived at work at 8 o'clock, my MD, Dean, just showed me WhatsApp, hey, the integration was done.
Yeah, great stuff. And I think since then we've just been collaborating and working effectively as a team.
Exactly. It's been refreshing to actually work with a technical partner that truly wants to integrate with us.
So from our perspective, what we do is we actually get the event from the camera, be that a motion trigger or intrusion trigger. That then gets submitted all the way through to our platform. We perform our AI analytics on the data, and then based on certain rule sets, we would then generate an alert. And then once we get to the point of sending the alert onto you, this is where we use your extremely flexible and dynamic RESTful API, which is a breeze to work with, and we enjoyed it immensely.
And as Arteco, as soon as we receive and digest that JSON payload that you send from us, we can give more contextual information to the end user. We can link it with a short recording, as well as supply additional snapshots so that a user can start an investigation immediately.
Okay, well, that's great stuff. And then we are looking into possibly that interaction with your software to provide us any feedback loops.
Correct. So we're looking at a two-way integration. We already have the possibility to mark an event true or false. So we will be sending that information through to you to train your models further, to assist with the training.
Well, that will be great. And then future tighter integration.
Tight integration.
How can we accomplish that?
We are open to work with Refraime. We've had a great partnership up until this moment. And in the near future, we are looking at even including further and more features from the Refraime platform into Arteco, such as the predictive analysis, where we can also create a trigger and send the information directly to Refraime. So you don't have to connect straight to a camera anymore. A camera will only be connected to one server.
Well, it will be a great saving on bandwidth.
Definitely. Refraime offering cloud-based analytics. There's a big push in the market currently to move away from server-based, as servers can get expensive. Adding unnecessary hardware does add to your operating cost. So with using Refraime, that only requires a camera that can send an SMTP, or in the future, us as Arteco that will be sending a video or a snapshot to you, it greatly assists both of our customers. There's no need to go and install extra hardware, spend any extra money on hardware from both our sides.
That sounds Once we get the actual images from the camera, we're passing it through what we call a convolutional neural network, which is a typical architecture for neural networks that we use. And it pretty much goes through multiple layers until it gets to a final result around what is in the frame regarding a person, a vehicle, or an animal, which is the three classes that we've trained this particular model on, and what is the localization of these objects within the field of view. Based on that, we can then determine, based on the configuration that was set up in the form of zones, does a person or vehicle falls within a particular zone? And then we can generate an alert based on that rules. And there's other rules that we've employed recently as well. So detect the number of objects. So you can say for a guardhouse, for example, if there's more than one person in the guardhouse, then generate the alert. We've also employed the concept of what we call advanced monitoring, because what we found with some of these cameras, it will trigger a motion event. We'll get the data and we'll determine that there's nothing in the frame. But that could have been the leaf that blew in front of the camera. But there was actually the person just about to move through the field of view. That camera will only send another event sometimes, once the person is out the other side. And there's just another leaf that blows, triggers another event. So now we've got a period that's blank. The camera sends us an event with nothing in it, it sends us an end event with nothing in it. And we don't have the data in between. And because it's event-based and driven by the SMTP protocol, we don't know what we don't know, because we don't have a real-time stream against it. So currently what we're doing is saying, when enabled, let's go and fetch a second every frame for 10 seconds or 20 seconds to try and get this dead zones and have a look at that. And then we found that that greatly increases the accuracy of our detections. On cameras, it goes into the sleep. And I think this is what we were also discussing before, in that how can where we tightly integrated, how can we even go and fetch that clip from you guys when you're already connected to the camera. And we're finding ourselves in this situation where we've got an event that's, we detect nothing in it. We can say, well, let's go and get the video clip from Arteco, which is going to be a bigger buffer. And then we can apply the further analytics on that.
Yeah, exactly.
And so make this everything more robust and accurate together.
Exactly. Edge technology has come a long way in the past few years, but there's still a big difference between dedicated analysis and analysis on the edge. And like you mentioned, we can enable that trigger for you as well. Once the edge device does generate an event, we can let you know there's been an event. And from there, you can grab the video and do your normal analysis. A RESTful API, we use normal token authentication, which is a normal standard protocol across most web applications. We also have user-based access roles. So certain users can achieve and accomplish certain tasks within our platform. Being a native or a hybrid cloud solution, we are easily scalable to bigger situations as well, where you could have a central control room where they want to receive the events, but they have 4 or 5 different sites spread across South Africa. It could be in different provinces. With the integration that we've done and our architecture as Arteco, that's not a hurdle. You can have your cameras and your servers out in the field and receive everything in one centralized control room.
Okay. So your server architecture is also about employing devices in the field, not on every site, but in strategic places, which then accumulates alerts and then ships it off to your
Exactly. So as long as there's a local area network between the server and the cameras, the server can break out and deliver the alerts remotely to users. It's very important to give an operator in a control room a single pane of glass. It's unfair and impossible for somebody to effectively monitor 3 or 4 different systems. With this integration that we've accomplished now, we are allowing a user to have one platform to achieve multiple different purposes. For example, with Arteco, you can do traditional video monitoring with a video wall if you want to, and then we can receive your events from Refraime.
From our side, by getting these events and these triggers, we can filter out a lot of the falsies, or as I said earlier, alerts that would have been potentially generated because of a tree moving. The operators don't see those now. They only see valid alerts that is worthwhile looking at because a specific object was detected in the zone. It gives the operator additional capacity then from a uSee point of view to now service 1,000 cameras instead of 200 cameras because they've got a lot less alerts per camera to actually look at.
Exactly, and false alerts really distract the user, missing crucial, important information.
What you are enabling our customers is to service more cameras per operator, meaning that they can scale their operations better.
Not necessarily replacing a human with AI, but actually making a human more effective with an AI tool.
Correct. Yeah. And ultimately, maintaining the existing staff base, they can now grow to more sites. And they don't necessarily have to now expand their control rooms or employ more operators, but more effectively use their operators.
Something I really like and that's really cool is a firearm detection. Firearm detection is really important as it can assist the user to actually stop an incident before it has happened. And at Securex, we'll be doing a live demo of Refraime's fire detection and how an operator can actually do the event handling. We're really excited with this new partnership and integration we've got with Refraime and Arteco. Come see the live demo at Securex Cape Town from the 21st to 23rd of October.
And then we'll see you at CTICC, stand B3D.
See you there.